Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to 22 News at 4. I'm Ciara Speller. We're going to have our top 4 at 4 in just a moment. But first, let's have a look at your commuter traffic and weather with meteorologist Brian Lapis. I believe we've reached 90 degrees out there today, Brian.
Well,
I'm doing your job, I know.
It's okay.
According to my car.
Yeah, everybody likes to do my job. Trust me. There are a couple of places that have hit 90. The critical spot is Westover Air Reserve Base in Chicopee. Tracy Ress and the crew there in the weather office do a fantastic job helping us occasionally and helping the pilots and airport operations all the time. We need to find out. We need to find out if we got to 90 at Westover Air Reserve Base this afternoon. That would be day 1 of a potential heat wave. And today is that day that's kind of iffy. Are we going to get to 90? Are we not going to get to 90? All right. Should I shut up and?
Yeah. You can show them the backups now.
Let's show the traffic. Traffic right now, you can see here that there's a backup at the end of 291 as it merges with the Pike. Slow going downtown. This is interesting. Usually the slowdown on 91 downtown is southbound. Today it's northbound. There's some sort of work that they're doing right at the beginning of the viaduct, the overhead highway in downtown Springfield, not too far from MGM Springfield. So there's a little bit of a slowdown, a little compression of lane traffic on I-91 North. Otherwise, the Pike looks good, and northbound I-91 north of the city also is looking fine. Okay, let's take a look at the temperatures, and here's the thing. So far, 88 Springfield, 88 Westfield. We have hit 90 at Greenfield, 85 Orange, Northampton at 86, and we're in the low 80s right now in the Berkshires. Clouds and radar. You can see a little swath of thin clouds around. And we're going to see these occasional clouds, mainly thin clouds, overnight tonight and through the day tomorrow. Another good chance at 90-degree heat here for tomorrow. We'll track it with the 22 News Storm Team forecast.
A Holyoke church is closed a week after a break-in that resulted in the theft of items intended to benefit children and veterans. According to a letter to parishioners at St. Paul's Episcopal Church, numerous items and prizes for a golf tournament were stolen. The theft is affecting both the church's daycare program and the weekly Holyoke Veterans Lunch. This past Sunday's service was canceled, and the church's office is closed all this week while locks are changed. A pizza party fundraiser is now being held to help make up for the losses. That's happening next Friday, June 12th, from 5 to 9 at the Holyoke Elks Lodge on Whitney Avenue. Today, the Springfield Police Department is remembering Officer Kevin Ambrose, the officer who was killed in the line of duty 10 years ago. Officer Ambrose was killed responding to a domestic disturbance on Lawton Street on June 4th, 2012. He was shot while protecting a woman and her child from the woman's boyfriend. The woman and child both survived. Ambrose was a 36-year veteran of the Springfield Police Department. The annual Ride to Remember was started in 2013 to honor him and Westfield police officer Jose Torres, who both died in 2012. The ride continues to memorialize fallen officers each year. After almost a year and a half of negotiations, the union representing Amherst DPW workers has ratified a new contract. The contract passed a ratification vote on May 20th and was signed last Wednesday. We're looking at video from a union labor rally back in March. This comes after almost a year and a half of negotiations and almost a year working under an expired contract. The union says major wins in the contract include position reclassifications, pay adjustments, and steps towards better retention. Union President Andrew Brace said, "We're eager to see what the future will hold following ratification of this contract and hope that this is a stepping stone for further progress in following contracts." The new collective bargaining agreement will expire June 30th of 2028. The body of a Jane Doe found in Chelsea has been identified after nearly 26 years. The Suffolk District Attorney's Office announced the identification of 16-year-old Tiffany Bradley, who has been known as Chelsea Jane Doe since her disappearance on November 13, 2000. Police discovered the body of an unknown woman in the parking lot of the Soldiers' Home in Chelsea. The person responsible for Tiffany's death pleaded guilty decades ago, but law enforcement were never able to identify her. They say the latest advancements in DNA technology contributed to Tiffany's identification. And now let's have another check of the weather with Brian Lapis.
Valley Blue Sox start their season. Their home opener is tonight.
Good weather for it.
Yeah. I'm thinking maybe after the news, the three of us, you, Christina, and me would go over there and have a hot dog or four.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. I don't know if we can make that work, unfortunately. They don't let us out of here, do they?
Yeah, no.
Anyway, if you are headed to the baseball game tonight, Mackenzie Stadium, Holyoke, first pitch 6:30, should be a great night for it. As we were talking about earlier, I just wanted to show you, so far, the unofficial high temperatures, 88 Chicopee, 88 Westfield. We'll get the official numbers with a report from the National Weather Service just after 8 p.m. today. But there is the chance still for some 90-degree heat at some of these official reporting stations in the valley. Okay, little batch of thin clouds moving through here, and as we move deeper into the evening hours, that's what we're going to see. These occasional thin clouds. Evening temperatures will be in the low 80s and then dropping through the 70s. Overnight lows will be, for the most part, in the 50s. So early tomorrow morning, say 54 to 60, 52 to 58 in that neighborhood tomorrow. So 7 o'clock, sunshine and scattered clouds. A few clouds here at 10 a.m., partly sunny at noontime, and it's a sun-cloud mix here for tomorrow. Humidity remains low, and another chance at 90 degrees with a high of 88 to 92. It's looking more and more likely that we see some showers and possibly some thunderstorms here late in the day on Saturday. We'll update that timing and those chances with the 22 News Storm Team Skycast at 5.
Trending today, as of today, Springfield has opened their doors to their cooling centers. According to the city of Springfield, centers will be available throughout the city Thursday, Friday, and Saturday this week. Mayor Sarno is reminding residents to take the necessary steps to seek relief with rising temperatures. He added staying hydrated, checking on elderly neighbors, being mindful of pets, and taking advantage of public resources to fend off the summer heat. For exact times and specific locations, just head to our website. Well, with the NBA Finals in full swing, it looks like tickets to basketball's greatest show will set some fans back a small fortune. Game 1 between the New York Knicks and San Antonio Spurs wrapped up in San Antonio last night, and Game 2 will be tomorrow, before Games 3 and 4 back at New York's Madison Square Garden. The cheapest ticket for Game 1 on StubHub was $792. And the cheapest tickets for Games 3 and 4 sit at $4,600, with courtside seats reaching up to over $200,000 for Game 4. The New York Times reported last time that the Knicks were in the finals in 1999. Courtside seats at MSG cost roughly $2,700. Now let's have a look at what we're working on for 22 News starting at 5. We'll have continuing coverage on the church break-in that took place in Holyoke. We have the latest updates and more on how church clergy are responding to this robbery. Plus, Greenfield Community College has achieved a balanced budget and lowered the amount of layoffs that were expected to take place. How staff were able to accomplish this. And Square One in Springfield is not offering transportation due to an ongoing strike. What workers are demanding.
Traffic a little slow downtown. As I was mentioning earlier, there's some road work, some maintenance happening on I-91 North downtown on the viaduct near MGM. And we've also got the usual slowdowns on I-91 southbound where 291 merges with I-91. Also, 291 toward the I-90 merge is running slow. Otherwise, traffic is in pretty good shape. No major problems. Warm air continues here tomorrow. Our rain chances, they're happening for the weekend. We'll track it on 22 News starting at 5.
All right, Brian, thank you. And we thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4. You can join us for 22 News at 5 on TV and get all your local news and weather anytime on wwlp.com and the 22 News Plus app.